stadium. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
As I caught up with Coach Rich Rodriguez before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mountaineers ready to kick it away first. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Smith takes the handoff. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and
finding some room. That's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. At the 30, the 20. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And the Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Makes the grab in their space.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Quarterback keeps it. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Running inside. It's Cook. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Maybe a crease. The 20. Bust through behind his pad. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. It at least crossed my mind if maybe they'll try to draw them off sides.
It might have crossed your mind, but did it ever cross your mind not to go for this?
No. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've...
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Fourth down, Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Open space at the 25. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and turning it on. Got enough for the first. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This quarterback is so unique, and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Watkins. At the 35, he's got more. He's loose. The 20, 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And just like that, man, tick for tack. You make a big play, put a touchdown on the board, they answer right back. One play response to say, we can do this too. Explosive fireworks going here in this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can...
And that ball's free behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. They want to run this quarterback. Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. Well, what do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Russell. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose down the left side. All the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. This is a designed run. Lowers those pads. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Could be an alley. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Running inside, it's Russell. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Line getting set on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watkins. Breaks into the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his feet. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Calls his own number. There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. There he goes. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the catch, it's Watkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Man, you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical.
Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
This This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground. And in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. He's in there. Two-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Got the quick completion. Turning it on!
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Running to Green.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Right back to the well. Got a little grass.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Smith.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense just gave up points. They grabbed the momentum. You're trying to go get it back. And what do? You cough the football up, put your defense right back on the field. They got to answer the bell this time. Last time they gave up points. This time they're going to need to go bail you out and make you look good.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Running inside. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload. Oh, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
At the 35, he's loose. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Rolled his way into the end zone.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs through the tackle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Offense gets set for second down. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. And the ball is free on the pitch. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand.
Well, shut your sorry ass up running that damn meta offense, scrub ass nigga.
Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with a double.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop.
Makes the catch, and he's free. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
Jackson gonna throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful...
Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Now facing a third and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. He unleashes a long one. He's got it down the left side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they strike first.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. On the run, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Throwing Reed. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jones.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to throw.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
It's so nice.
Stadium. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Golden Gophers have one of the most unique on-campus stadiums in college sports. Formerly playing in the Vikings home field, now back on campus, Huntington Bank Stadium has brought that college spirit back to Minnesota. Nice?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Golden Gophers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Punts it out of the air.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? Actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Oh, better look out. There's some room. The 20. Touchdown Razorbacks. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Trying to make magic with his feet. Working the middle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. Third and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
On first down from their own 22. Wants to throw it again. Rushes on him, and they got him.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And the Golden Gophers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it down. That's caught. It's Tracy. Wide open spaces. They make the stop after the big passing play, but now the question is, will it stand? There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the counter. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. We reach the bridge. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And so far early in this game, and you got to be impressed with this defense and the physicality and then stopping the run.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Moving out to the right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on fourth down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
The run inside. It's Taylor. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Caught over the middle, it's Tracy. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Walsh. And he's dragged down.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
And the Golden Gophers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Trying to move them on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Jackson going to throw it. Here's a heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Smith. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be 3rd down. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
He's going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Throwing right. It's complete. Flying down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! is a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Jackson will throw. Over the middle, it's Smith. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Here's a little room there. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Open on the right side, that's Smith. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Tracy. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You see this more and more in practice all the time. Everyone practicing one-handed catches ad nauseum, just going up, trying to snag it. Practice paid off for sure.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Minnesota! Makes the catch, plenty of room, feet down in the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Smith's got it. Flying down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete on the left to Smith. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Tracy. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got his man on the right. Heading to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. The Gophers back on top. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The give is to Smith. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Fourth down in their own territory, big gamble here, and they're not even going to huddle. Looking for a push on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's got the tight end. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, He's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Jackson will throw. It's complete on the right side. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw it again. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run inside. It's Smith. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The Razorbacks answer with a score of their own.
And it's decision time now, because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up and hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where, can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. This time he's got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here comes the offense on first down. The give is to Taylor. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call, but not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, with this field position, with only a few ticks left on the clock, I think the safe move, obviously, punt the ball away, trust your defense, get it to OT, and go try to win it there.
And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in, looking for space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running inside, it's Smith. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Picks up the 1st down. Finding some room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith takes the handoff. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here, win or lose on this kick. And it's good!